Welcome to Mat Yoga, number 8 in the latest series. And I hope everyone is doing well and following these classes. Today we're going to do some work on hips, one of the places we carry a lot of tension and don't do too much to get rid of it. So that's our theme for today, hips, hippie. So let us begin, as always, seated nice and tall, sitting up in your chair with your shoulders over your hips, knees over ankles, legs hip width apart by putting two fists together. We can measure that. And invite you to close your eyes, soften your gaze. Take a big inhale and open mouth, exhale. Just let your shoulders fall away from your ears. Expel all the stuff that's going on in your life. Unless it's good, you keep on to that. But anything that's bothering you, just let it go. At least for this next half hour or so as we go and continue our journey together. So just if you've got your eyes closed, imagining that you're filling your belly up with air, and actually do that. So inhaling through the nose, up into the abdomen and then the lungs. And as you exhale from the lungs and the abdomen and then the belly, bring your belly in towards your spine. And if you can, if your nose is clear, you may keep your mouth closed. As you inhale, someone once told me that's how you keep all the energy inside. So I like it. I do it. And I also practice that warrior breath of putting the tip of my tongue on the roof of my mouth as I inhale. And as I exhale, that Darth Vader sound or ocean roar, whichever one you want. I guess Star Wars is still current enough to say Darth Vader. But if not, just think of an ocean roar. So let's start taking some nice deep breaths. Say, letting go of the outside world. Working ourselves up to maybe a 6-second inhale, 6-second exhale. Maybe setting intentions for this practice that you intend to follow the practice, or maybe your intention is to do something a little different than you've done, or try to hold a pose a little longer, or try that warrior breath. And we'll just do 3 more breaths here. Now open your eyes with a soft gaze. On inhale, bring your arms up overhead. We always start with this basic same stretch. Just waking up bodies. Starting a little stretch in there. And we'll climb the rope today. So on this third, just moving your arms up and just starting to climb the rope. Maybe moving a little bit side to side so you're stretching out that whole side. Your arm is up, nice and slowly with your breath. And just maybe a couple more. And finally bring your hands together, bring them to heart center and to your knees. It's heart center, a lot of people call it prayer, just knuckles of your thumb on your sternum, but I just call it heart center. It's not, yoga is not religious, contrary to the belief of some people. It's just something that's good for you. Maybe that's why they don't like it. Anyway, let's start with our neck exercises. So on an inhale, just look up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. And inhale up. And exhale down. And on the next inhale, bring your chin up to the right at shoulder height. And exhale down. Inhale up to the left. And exhale down. And this time as you inhale to the right, if your neck likes you today, you can come all the way up, making a great big circle and exhaling on the way down. So just nice and slowly, still sitting up straight. Let's do 2 more on this side, and then we'll go in the opposite direction. So in yoga, we try and keep that balance. So if you do something on one side, you do it on the other. Otherwise, you'd only be relaxed on one side of your neck. So you walk around all tilted over. And after this one, let's just do one more and come back to center. And sitting up nice and tall. Maybe moving up a little bit in your chair. You're going to come up further anyway. Sitting up nice and tall. And inhale, bring your shoulders up towards your ears and send back. I just heard mine make a loud crack, which is supposed to be a good thing. Something about synovial fluids that one of my instructors discusses. I guess that's a good thing. The synovial fluids in your joints. And let's do maybe 3 more of these. And coming back. So the next thing we're going to do, as I say, moving up in your chair, is some hip rolls. So again, your feet are flat, knees over your ankles. Big inhale and hands on your knees. As you exhale, come forward, bending at the waist. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, come around to the right. Making a big circle or a small one if you can't do that. Inhale, come up. And exhale down like this. And it's just like we're stirring a pot. We're opening those hips up in preparation for the big one. And let's do one more on this side. And then just start going in the other direction. And again, if you're only just coming a couple of inches forward, there's nothing wrong with that. You're just moving around. Worry, come all the way down. And start to make those circles a little bit smaller. Starting to come up a little bit smaller, smaller. Till you're making them so small, you don't even know you're making them anymore. Oh, hip opener exercise time. So sitting up nice and tall, you're going to take your right leg and either cross it over. So this is modification 1 or the basic. And you're going to put your hand on your hip. See, hip. Heart. Sorry about that. And then inhale, and as you lean forward, just kind of maybe pressing a little bit on that knee, but not hard, and then come back. So that's number 1. So I'm used to doing this one. So I'm going to bring my hand on my heart, and I'm grabbing my toe, or my bottom of my foot, sitting up nice and tall. So your right hand is on your heart. Big inhale, and as you exhale, come down over that hip, only as far as your hip tells you can go. You don't want to hurt yourself. I'm pulling a little bit on my foot, and I can really feel that starting to open, and I'm breathing real deeply right into that hip. Just sending my breath in there, and then exhale. Just go a little bit further. And let's take 3 more nice deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, coming up nice and slowly and just gently releasing that leg and coming back. We're going to go to the other side. And this time you're going to put your left hand over your heart. And again, this is a good hip opener, like just like this, as I showed you. Or bring your foot up. Bring your left hand to your heart, sitting nice and tall. Grab that left foot. And as you exhale, just bending over the left knee. And this side is a little tighter for me, and I can feel a lot more. I can't come down as far, but come a lot further than I used to. What I really like about this, I'm also stretching out the sacroiliac, or at least down in that area that I have problems with. Three more breaths here. And take a big inhale. And as you exhale, just come up. Sitting up nice and tall, still at the front. Bring your arms out to the side. We're going to do a seated spinal twist. Bringing that right hand behind you. Send your left hand to your right knee. Sitting up nice and tall, looking over that right shoulder. Nice deep breaths here, getting a nice stretch. Two more breaths. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, just come right around to the other side. Bringing that left hand behind, right hand to your left knee, looking over your left shoulder. And I forgot to mention that all of these classes are brought to you by Pathways to Health at Century Villages at Brio in Long Beach. If you'd like to donate money, feel free. centuryvillages.org. Inhale, and as you exhale, come around. And we're going to go to standing again. Always point out, I don't push down, I don't put my hands there, I just stand up. The reason for that is that keeps my muscles going. We're going to do a few things. I get this up there. Okay, you can see my lovely face. Use sun salutations. So on an inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, your feet are hip width apart, bending at the waist. Bend your knees as much as you need to, coming down as far as you can go. Inhale halfway up. Exhale back Down, inhale, bring your arms out to the side and nice and slowly using your legs to bring yourself up. Your hands together, little back bend, hands to heart center, and back to mountain pose. Arms up, dive, 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 dive. Down, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms out to the side, using your legs. Up. Down, back bend, hands to heart center. And one more. Up. Swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, arms out to the side. Come all the way up. A little back bend, hands to heart center. So just take a couple breaths here. Maybe close your eyes and get your breath back if that was a little much. It's okay. Some days when I do yoga, I feel fantastic when I start and better when I finish. And other days it takes me a little bit to get going, but I never feel bad when I'm done. So that ad was brought to you by yoga. So we're going to do our warrior poses. Bring your right foot to the front and your back foot offset to about 60 degrees, or as I always say, 10 o'clock. Much easier to figure that. And on the inhale, bend your front knee and bring your arms up for warrior one. And you can look up as long as your spine is straight. So let me straight there. So I'm not pushing down, but then you can see my neck is just looking up towards the ceiling. But kind of where the ceiling and the wall meet. Two more breaths here. And on the next inhale, bring that left hand up and send it to the back. And as you do that, pivot that back foot and line your heels up. That knee is still bent. Arms are straight. Shrug your shoulders. Looking out over that right hand. Pushing down on your legs. If you want to make your stance a little wider, you get that your hips kind of pushing down. Some people are so good that they come about this far off the floor. Not me. And on the next inhale, flip that right hand over, and as you exhale, come back to reverse warrior. This time, straighten that front leg. So this is going to reverse pyramid. And look up at that right hand, and then you wrap your hand around or down along your left leg. Reach you up towards the ceiling. And big inhale, and as you exhale, come back. And your leg is still straight. So this is a warrior two pyramid. As you inhale, come forward, bringing your right hand down on your right leg and sending that left arm up towards the ceiling. And some of you may remember, I did before, you can bring your arm and back, wrap it around your waist. This is called a bind, and open that shoulder just a little bit more. But that front leg is still straight. So either way, a little hamstring stretch in that front leg. Inhale, and as you exhale, come back. Put your hands on your hips, look to the front. step forward, and we're going to do the other side. Oh, come around the other side. So bringing that front leg up, and that back leg offset, and toes pointed to 2 o'clock. And then inhale, bend that front knee. Bring those arms up for warrior one. Nice deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, bring that right arm up, send it to the back, pivot that back foot. Line your heels up for warrior two. Oops, shrug those shoulders. I just heard that crackling up. It did. They did. And remember that knee is not going forward and right over your ankle and kind of push out. Not turn, but you want to make sure it doesn't come in. Just think of it going towards your pinky toe. Two more breaths. Now again, if you get tired, just let your arms go like that. And on the next inhale, flip that left hand over. And as you exhale, come back and straighten that front leg. Reverse warrior, hand along your right leg or wrapped around your waist, either one. One more breath. And as you exhale, come back. You inhale, come forward, bringing that left hand down along that straight left leg. Now, if you have to bend it a little, that's okay. And bringing that right arm up towards the ceiling, or wrapping it around for half line. And some people have problems in their arm. Me. Sometimes it cramps, so I just do this and look up at the ceiling. Two more breaths. And take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, come back to warrior two. Or straight. Put your hands on your hips, look forward and step up. So we're going to do our balance today. And I think we'll do tree. Like I said before, I do tree and warrior three mostly. Some of the other ones are a little more difficult, but maybe next lesson I'll do that one. All right, so bring your right foot in front, that back foot to the back, your hands to heart center. Just rock back on that right foot, come up on the toes, and your back foot, turn your knee out, and you can rest your heel of your left foot on the right ankle. And this is as far as you want to go. That's fine. Always try and close your eyes and see if you can breathe nice and deeply. And if you have a problem, you got that chair right there, or you can bring your foot up to the calf. And we've got that non-moving spot that you're focusing on. If you fall out, just take a nice deep breath. Back to what we did. If you feel like it, you can roll your tree. Some people like to bring their arms way up overhead. That sometimes causes you to lose your balance a little bit. Like those dancing girls from South Asia. So I'll do this. I forgot my original. Couple more breaths. Come on down. Shake out that standing leg. And we'll come to the other side. So we're rocking back on that right foot. Coming straightening at it, turning your right knee out. See, left foot, yeah. And then just bring your foot up to your calf. When you're ready, you'll be growing your tree. Back up. Nice deep breaths. One of the secrets is the stillness when you're doing these. Even if the instructor's talking, you can still focus. And come on down. Shake out that standing leg. We come back to our seated position. Down to the chair. Let's do our lower back twist. It's all coming around. Right hand on the left knee, left arm out to the side. Looking out over that left hand. Still breathing nice and deeply. And take a big inhale and exhale. Just come around to the other side. Left hand on the right knee, right arm out to the side, looking out if you can with that right hand, or at least you think you are. You probably noticed by now that my neck does not have a lot of range of motion, but I do what I can do. Since I've been doing this for 12 years, obviously I've gotten about as far as maybe I can go, but I bet you I can go even further than when I started. A couple more breaths here. And take a big inhale and exhale. Come around for our final relaxation, where we get to say adios, John. Just closing your eyes. Just getting nice and comfortable. You don't have to close your eyes, but if you want to, you can. And starting to focus on just relaxing from the feet all the way up. You relax those feet, the ankles, and the shins and thighs, nice and relaxed. Calves relax. Hamstrings just melting into the chair. Hips relax. Let your stomach relax. Your breathing is back to normal. Whatever's normal for you. Your chest is relaxed. Your back melt into the chair. Your shoulders falling away from your ears. Let your jaw drop away from your mouth. Face nice and relaxed. Your eyeballs just kind of roll back. Forehead is nice and smooth. Scalp relaxed. And our brain is just gonna let that brain have some more time off. Put ourselves in a place where we don't have any thoughts that we're worried about. Just the here and now. Oh, maybe we're looking out at a clear blue sea. Maybe we're a clear blue sky. Or up in the mountains. Park bench, wherever. Place that's yours to go. You go to John's place. Any thoughts come along, we acknowledge them, but just let them go and see if we can just sit here and take these last few minutes to relax. And now, just starting to reconnect with the world outside. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Start a little movement, wiggling your fingers, toes. Make little circles with your wrists in each direction, turning your head to one side and the other. Maybe keeping your eyes closed on inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Bring them to heart center. And let's take these last moments for gratitude. We always start with ourselves. Express gratitude to ourselves for doing something good for us. Which actually, if you're happy with yourself, others are happy with you as well. And grateful to those who share our lives, share our practices with us. And always, I'm grateful to you for tuning in and doing another non-mat yoga with John. Until next time, namaste.